Hey you, did you just move to a new country? Are you excited? Maybe a little scared? Maybe even confused? Did you move because you wanted a new adventure, a better opportunity, or a fresh start? Maybe you moved for your children, your family, or because you were looking for a safer and better future. Whatever your reason was, there is something many people experience after arriving in a new country. At the beginning, there is excitement. Everything feels new. You imagine your new life, your new experiences, and all the possibilities ahead. But after the excitement settles, you may suddenly feel lost. You may feel like you don't belong. You may try your best to fit in, to understand the culture, to connect with people, and to create a new life. But somehow, you still feel like something is missing. If this message resonates with you, stay with me because this video is for you. Hi friend, and welcome to my 5th video. Today, I want to talk about something very personal. Moving to a new country and the importance of staying in integrity with yourself, embracing authenticity, and allowing yourself to be vulnerable. So, when you move to a new country, you experience a mix of emotions: excitement, fear, curiosity, and uncertainty. And this is completely normal. As human beings, we naturally feel fear when we face the unknown. Even when we prepare ourselves, make plans, and feel confident about a decision, the reality can feel very different once we arrive. When I moved here with my family, I remember feeling something I couldn't really explain. I thought I would feel only excitement. I thought I would feel proud and happy because we had started a new chapter. But instead, I felt a strange mix of emotions. I felt empty. I felt lost. I felt like I was trying to understand where I belonged. And later, I realized something important. When we prepare to move to a new country, we often prepare for the practical things. We think about finding a home, getting a job, learning the language, understanding the transportation system, and organizing our daily life. But many of us underestimate one of the most important preparations: the psychological and emotional preparation. Yes, you heard me correct. The importance of the psychological and emotional preparation. Because moving to a new country is not only about changing your location. It is about adapting to a new culture, new habits, new ways of communicating, and sometimes even a different version of yourself. You may discover that things you were comfortable with before are no longer the same. The way people interact, the way relationships are built, the way you express yourself, everything can feel unfamiliar. And when you realize this, you may think, wow, I prepared for so many things, but I didn't prepare for this part. And this can be a real challenge. After realizing all of this, many of us naturally try to adapt as quickly as possible. We want to feel accepted. We want to build connections. We want to feel like we belong. And if you are someone who cares deeply about other people's feelings, you may find yourself trying even harder. You may start saying yes more often. You may try to avoid mistakes. You may try to change parts of yourself to make others comfortable. You do your best to fit in, but after a while, you may still feel exhausted and unfulfilled. And this is where many people reach a difficult point, silently. Some people keep trying, keep learning, and slowly find their place. But others start withdrawing. They avoid interactions because they are afraid of saying the wrong thing, appearing differently, or feeling judged. I know this feeling because I experienced it myself. At some point, I realized that trying so hard to be accepted was actually making me disconnected from myself. It was a big realization. I was focused so much on whether people would accept me that I forgot to ask myself an important question. Am I accepting myself? Yes, am I accepting myself? Through my personal development journey, I discovered the word that changed the way I see myself. Integrity. You heard me correct, integrity. Before, when I heard the word integrity, I mainly thought about being honest and respectful with other people. But then I discovered something deeper. Integrity is not only about the relationship you have with others. Integrity is also about the relationship you have with yourself. It means being honest about who you are, respecting your values, accepting your strengths and weaknesses, and allowing yourself to show up as your true self. For a long time, I thought that in order to be accepted, I need to show only the best version of myself. I thought I needed to hide my doubts, my mistakes, and the part of me that were not perfect. But I learned something important. Being vulnerable is not weakness. Being vulnerable means having the courage to be honest, to be human, and to show up as yourself. We are all imperfect. We all have strengths and challenges, and there is strength in accepting that. The moment I started to be more authentic and stopped trying so hard to become someone I thought others would accept, something changed. I started showing up more naturally. I started connecting with people in a more genuine way. And I noticed something beautiful. When I accepted myself, it became easier for others to accept and connect with me too. This does not mean sharing everything with everyone or forgetting about respect and boundaries. Authenticity does not mean saying or doing anything without considering others. It means being honest with yourself while still being respectful, kind, and open. Friends, if you move to a new country, I want you to remember you of something. You do not have to lose yourself to belong. You do not have to change who you are to deserve acceptance. Your culture, your experiences, your values, and your story are part of what makes you unique. Give yourself permission to learn, adapt, and grow, but never forget the person you are becoming. And you, if you are preparing to move to a new country, remember this. Prepare your practical life, but also prepare your heart and your mind, psychology, is really important and worth preparing. A new country brings new opportunities, sure, but it also brings new challenges. Give yourself patience and compassion as you build your new life. Before you leave this video, I invite you to reflect on these questions. First, do I see my own value? Second, am I accepting myself as I am? Third, am I living in integrity with who I truly am? Take a moment to be honest with yourself, because the way you see yourself influences the way you show up in the world. As I always say, it comes from inside out. The world is just a reflection of what you think about yourself. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this message resonates with you, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. I would love to read them and learn about your experiences. And if you want to continue this journey of growth, self-discovery, and transformation, join me here. And please, keep turning on the light within you.